City Union Mission. Terry Megli's their CEO. I wanted to welcome him on here on a Monday morning to see how they're doing through all this. Terry, good morning. I hope you're staying warm. And how are you all doing down there at City Union Mission? What's the weekend been like for you?
Well, Pete, it's great to be back on. And, I just did tours this morning around 7 o'clock. I hit all of our shelters, facilities here in our city, and everybody is warm. They've had some hot breakfast, and our capacity is up. We're about 10% above our capacity, and we can go a little bit more. But, staff's doing great. But we're hearing a lot of people coming in that some of them don't have shoes, some of them don't have socks, gloves. It's just amazing how long people survived outside with some of these necessities. And so, we've seen an uptick with the families coming in. But the demand right now is the men. So right now, things are going very well for us. We've got heat and hot meals, and we're hearing a lot of hearty thanks out there, Pete, for us being here.
Well, that's great. I mean, listen, none of this is good. I mean, this is deathly weather, obviously, but I do think about it from, your mission there at City Union Mission and what you guys want to do as an evangelically based operation. I mean, is there a good to this where there might be men or people coming in who normally would not, and, they maybe the light goes off, they see a vision, and suddenly they want to be a part of maybe your long-term care and actually have a plan and a purpose for their lives? Is there a possible good that can come out of something like this?
Oh, we've seen this, every winter. Yes, about 25% actually come into our shelters who have never been in our shelter before. They've been outside. They come in and they just realize, wow, I didn't know that this place was a warm place, so there's opportunities. Pete, I had a lady that would come in just during the winter, and she would do it for 10 years in a row. She'd be out panhandling. And for 10 years, she'd just come in and seek shelter during the winter, and eventually during the building a relationship with her and staff, she went on to the long-term program and was able to get into housing and get mental health care. So it just takes time. But yes, we do see people eventually make that step towards a thriving, productive lifestyle.
That's amazing. You guys had your Christmas drive, of course. We talked to you a few weeks ago about that. But now that we're sitting here dealing with this cold, and it's going to be here for most of the week, and gosh, I mean, it's only mid-January, so who knows what the rest of the winter has in store. What do you guys need right now there at City Union Mission? How can people help?
Well, right now, financial giving is our greatest need. We need to continue to pay the utilities, the light bill, provide the meals, pay for staffing, providing life coaching, counseling for trauma recovery and addiction recovery. All those are expensive things. And so we would love people to continue to help us give whatever they can, $10, $15, $25 more a month, just to help us get through the winter season.
Mm-hmm. When you look at this, this stretch in particular, Terry Megli, CEO at City Union Mission here in town, and you're thinking about all the folks in need in Kansas City and what you guys are able to do. What are some of those stories that, as you looked at the last few weeks, and you even took the tour this morning, what stood out to you as you were making those rounds and realizing, wow, I mean, these are people who might not have made it through the night, but we were able to be there for them?
Yes, I just had a conversation with a gentleman here in the day room. In fact, I'm right here at the men's center outside the day room. This gentleman was going to kill himself with vodka. He was just going to drink himself to death, freeze to death. And he made a choice to say, this is not right. I'm coming in. And he's doing great. He looks great, and he feels so much better. These are the stories that we hear, that men are sometimes just get depressed, and they just lose a part of their dignity when they're outside. Because we know that living outside is absolutely life-threatening and dangerous.
It is. Well, you guys are doing incredible work there, Terry Megli. Thank you for hopping on KCMO for a few minutes. We're always grateful for your time and grateful for what you're doing, and hope that folks will go to the website, cityunionmission.org. Consider helping out here as you guys are keeping many hundreds of Kansas Cityans safe and alive during this brutal weather. Thank you so much, Terry.
Thank you, Pete.
All right. That is Terry Megli, CEO at City Union Mission. Always good to have him on here on KCMO Talk Radio.